I'm not that great at playing the piano yet, but I think that my refinishing job came out really well. Continue watching to see how I transformed an ugly brown piano into this beautiful white, all without taking it apart. I recently got a new piano, well, new to me anyway, and the first thing that we needed to do is figure out where to put it. We decided to put it in our office, that way we could close the door when anyone was playing and not disturb anybody, but there's still enough space in here for others to hang out and listen. Time to start cleaning and moving stuff around. As you can see, it needed to be done anyway. Sometimes the office becomes a drop zone for a lot of junk. And since we just got a new puppy, we've been putting a lot of stuff in there and closing the door so that he can't get to it. We got this piano for free from a neighbor and had it moved by a piano moving company. So when it finally arrived, I started getting to work on it. As you can see, there are quite a few damaged areas, but overall we liked the style of the piano. I just got done sanding it with some 180 grit sanding blocks. And this one is very coarse, it's probably 60. I did that around the water spots here. And I just got done vacuuming the dust off, and I am going to clean this piano now thoroughly with some bleach spray just to get off any residue. This stuff really works well to get residue off. And then I'm going to start painting. Look at that, it's all clean. So I am going to be using this Bear Ultra Scuff Defense. And I think I might use like a water-based acrylic poly over it. We will see how this looks. And I got it in Ultra Pure White. And I believe it is, yep, satin finish. Alright, this is the piano after about one coat. Some parts have 2 coats, and it might be hard to see in this video, but the top has 3 or 4 coats, and there's really bad staining coming through. And it is hard to tell in the video, but there's just really bad brown staining. It's not because of the lack of coats, it's like bleeding through. So instead of doing more and more coats, because I just don't think, like this top has so many coats and it's still bleeding through really bad. So I'm deciding to use this Kills primer right here, and this is how it's going so far. Started painting right here and priming, and I'm working my way down. So it is offering a lot better coverage. And then I'm going to go back and just prime everything. I'm going to go back and actually use that other paint that I bought, that I started with. Okay, so this is what it looks like with 2 coats of primer. And the stain is gone. All the stains are gone. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to be just doing one more coat, hopefully, of the regular paint. And that will be it. Let's see how this looks in here. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of video of me actually painting this piano, but here's one where you can see how I'm meticulously painting around the keys. And actually, I'm holding the camera here, but usually what I did was took my left hand and held down the black keys, and that really enabled me to get that tiny brush back there. This was the most meticulous part of the process, but it was well worth the effort of going slow and taking my time to make sure that I didn't paint any of the felt back there or get paint on any of the keys. Before I started this project, I had planned on adding some nice foam and a nice cover to the seat just to make it more comfortable. And so I added a 2-inch piece of foam that I bought at a craft store. And then actually that piece of fabric is a remnant. It's upholstery grade fabric. And I just wrapped the whole seat with the fabric and the foam and stapled it on the underside. I actually took the top part of the seat off so that it would be easier to upholster. This part of the piano gets the most wear and tear because the cover comes over the keys and scratches against the sides.
but it's holding up pretty well. It's been about 6 months since I painted it, and I'm pretty happy with the results so far. We do set a lot of books and things on the top of the piano, so again, I think that this type of paint has held up really well. I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully it inspired you to refinish your piano or maybe another piece of furniture that might seem a little daunting. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.